Good morning, students. In the previous class, we discussed about the rural entrepreneurship. Okay, where why this rural entrepreneurship plays an important role in context to the present day scenario because of the global competition. Okay, there is a competition amongst every nation. Okay, the question of survival and lot of policies have been changed at the world level. Okay, that is called as WTO, the World Trade Organization, GATT policies. Okay, due to this, anybody can go anywhere and they can start their manufacturing and they can sell their products. Okay, there is no barriers or there is no constraints for going one country to the another country. That has been removed, and also a lot of tariffs have been removed. Okay, and the import and export regulations have been relaxed huge, so that in this context, okay, for every nation, the question of survival to increase the GDP of their own nation, the rural development plays a very important role for the countries like India, where three-fourths of the population involved in rural places. That is, three-fourths of the populations are involved in agricultural. Only the one-fourth of the people, they are in urban places and they are involved in some kind of industries and other things. Okay, so what about this three-fourth population who are living in the rural places? Okay, the rural places have to be developed. Okay, regarding this, how to develop? Okay, what actions have to be taken? Okay, by the government. Okay, that's all we discussed in detail in the previous class. Okay, today we'll discuss about the entrepreneurial motivation. Entrepreneurial motivation. Okay, the next aspect is that the government should involve in motivating the engineers, engineering graduates. Okay, those who are technically skilled. Okay, so they have to be motivated. Okay, for example, you take consideration of the Prime Minister Narendra Modi's speech just 2 days back. Okay, the lot of schemes have been launched by the government. Okay, for the small businesses, for small scale industries, for medium scale industries. Okay, they recently so many crores. Okay, with lot of benefits to the entrepreneurs have been launched. Okay, by the Modi's government just 2 days back. Even though we are facing a lockdown period of 2 to 3 months, literally no business. Okay, no business, no manufacturing, nothing. Okay, these 3 months, so the economy has been gone down and touched the earth. So to overcome this, okay, the entrepreneurial motivation, the Modi's government, they are announcing a lot of schemes. Okay, for to motivate the entrepreneurs to do more and more, manufacture more and more, and do the business, import and export businesses. Okay, so that's why the entrepreneurial motivation plays a very important role. The term motivation has been derived from the word motive. Okay, the motivation is being derived from the word called motive. Then what do you mean by the motive? Motive may be defined as the inner state of our mind. Inner state of our mind that moves or activates or energizes and directs our behavior towards our goal. Okay, towards our goal. So the motive are the expressions of the person's goals or needs. In simple term, motives or needs are always, they represent the ways of the behavior of the people. Okay, so the motive, that is, we believe as it is the inner state of the mind. Okay, inner state of the mind that actuates, that energizes, that directs our behavior to do something. That is called as an motive. Okay, the motivation may be defined as the process of motivates, the process that motivates the person into action and induces him to continue the course of action for the achievement of the goals. Okay, that is called as motivation. Okay, you should know the definition of motive, and also you should know the definition of motivation. Okay, according to the Dalton McFerinda, okay, he defines motivation as it refers to the way in which urges, drives, desires, striving, inspirations, or needs directs, controls, or explains the behavior of the human being. Okay, so the overall meaning of this definition is, okay, that is the inner state of the human, okay, that makes him to willingly to work or willingly to achieve the goals of his organization. That is called as motivation. And okay, as a manager of any industries or any business or any organization, okay, the top people should know how to motivate their employees. Okay, how to motivate their employees. Okay, hence the motivation plays a very important role in every organization. Okay, then motivation theories. Okay, before we discuss about the motivational theories, we need to discuss about the process of motivation. The process of motivation consists of three elements. The first one is goal, and second one is motive, and the third one is behavior. Third one is behavior. Okay, so I explain these three elements. Okay, so every organization, okay, or every industry or every business, okay, it has got certain goals. Okay, certain goals to achieve. The goals may be the long range goals, or the goals may be the short range goal, whatever it may be, but there will be goals for every organization. Okay, then okay, there will be a lot of people in the organization, there are a lot of managers will be there in the organization. Okay, they know the what are the organizational goals. Okay, and there will be people working at the industries. Okay, there will be administrative people, and also there will be the people who are working at the shop floors. Okay, so like this, there are many people working at two levels in the organization. That is, one at the shop floor level, and another one is the administrative level. So all these people, okay, should know what they need to do or what they need to work. Okay, and they also know that what are the goals of the organizations for that concerned year, or as a short range goal, or for a 5 years range goal. They will be knowing about what are their goals. Okay, we have goals now for the organization, and the people who are working, okay, thousands of people are working at different level, and their behavior is not same. All behavior varies from person to person, varies from group to group behaviors. Okay, the behaviors are different. Okay, so then goals and behaviors, in between that we have motive. Okay, in between that we have motive. Okay, so that is nothing but the motive everybody has got inside their heart and mind. Okay, as a manager, okay, I need to trigger the motive of all the employees of the organization, such that their behavior and their attitude should be changed and made them to work towards achieving the organizational goals. Okay, this is known as the process of motivation. Okay, that is goals, and motive and the behavior. Okay, these are the three elements of the motivation. Then the theories of motivation. Okay, there are many theories of motivation, but as per your curriculum in entrepreneurship development, you are expected to know only two theories of motivation. The first theory of motivation is called as Maslow need of hierarchy theory. Maslow needs of hierarchy theory. Second one is McClelland's acquired need theory. So these are the two theories you are expected to know. Okay, so we'll discuss. Okay, well, we'll discuss the first one, that is called as Maslow needs hierarchy theory. Okay, so this Maslow needs hierarchy theory, it consists of 5 steps. Okay, it consists of 5 steps. So everybody in the life, okay, they need to pass through certain stages. Okay, their desires and their needs at the beginning level are something different, and they as and when they move on the ladders in the job, okay, or in the service, okay, so their needs, okay, their needs keeps changing from time to time. Okay, that is known as the Maslow's needs of hierarchy theory. Okay, guys, so in the beginning, once you finish your degree, what is your expectation? Can you tell me? Okay, so that is, everybody would like to work for some industry, some organization, and they need to earn some money, and they want to relieve their parents from paying monthly for studies, as you have got for all these 21 to 20 years. They keep on feeding you all the money for tuition fee, for the stay, for the food. Who has paid money for you for 20 to 25 years of your life since the birth? That is your parents. Okay, once you get a degree, you feel, or the inner state of your mind tells that, yes, I am graduated now and I should not depend on my parents. Okay, I need to stand on my own leg, and I need to give certain money to my parents. That's all our inner state of mind tells once you complete your studies. Am I right? Then, okay, so once you join for the law, once you join for the job, what is your expectation? You wanted to satisfy the basic needs. Those are all called as physiological needs. They are called as the physiological needs. There is the first need of the Maslow hierarchy need that tells that these needs are the basic to the human life, that includes food, clothing, shelter, air, water, and other necessities of the life. Okay, once you join for the job, you want to fetch your stomach by your own money. You want to stay in your own rooms. You want to pay your own rents. You want to buy your own clothes by paying your own earnings. So like this, so everybody would like to satisfy these needs first in the beginning of the job. Those are called as the physiological needs. Okay, once these physiological needs are being met for 2 to 3 years, next you feel like you should have a safety and security needs for your job. Okay, the second need is safety and security. After satisfying the psychological needs, the next needs felt are called safety and security needs. These needs finds expression in such a desire as economic security and protection from the physical dangers. Okay, and meeting these needs requires more money, and hence the entrepreneur is prompted to work more in his or her enterprise. Like psychological needs, they become the inactive once these are being satisfied. Okay, so the safety and security with respect to say entrepreneur. Okay, so once he start doing his business or business 2 to 3 years, he wants certain security for his organization or industry. Okay, and also he needs certain safety for the industry or the organization, as even in case of the job also we expect the safety and security for our job. Okay, then the third need is called as social needs. Okay, once the every person, whether he may be the job holder or he may be the entrepreneurs, okay, when he acquire these two needs, okay, after in the service about 10 years, so he needs to be the third level of need is known as social need. Okay, that is, man is a social animal. These needs therefore refers to belongingness. All individuals wants to be recognized and accepted by the others. Okay, this is called as the social needs, the social respect, the social strata in the organization or the industry. That is the third need. Okay, then the fourth needs. Okay, when we acquire all these three needs, okay, after 20 years, we need esteem needs. Okay, that is nothing but it refers to the self-esteem or self-respect. Okay, everybody should be respectfully to the person who is working for longer years, that is 20-25 years. Okay, so that is called as the esteem needs, that is dignity, that is respect, that is the esteem, okay, that everybody expects in the organization. Okay, that is the fourth need. Then the fifth need is the toppest need. Okay, once you work for 25-30 years in some organization, so there is nobody should tell you to how to work in the organization. There will not be bosses for you. Okay, so you know your responsibilities, you know your goals of the organization. Okay, you know your challenging actions or the job you are to do for the development of the institute or development of the organization. That is called as self-actualization. Okay, for any CEOs or any general managers, okay, no one will tell you how to work for the organization. So they are very rich with all the knowledge, all the skill, because they have spent all 30-35 years of service in the job, and they acquired all the needs of the Maslow hierarchy need. Their last need, they will be at the self-actualization need. So this is how the everybody in the organization, okay, as the employees or as an entrepreneur, if we have their own businesses, we keep expecting or satisfying all these 5 needs of Maslow hierarchy needs. Okay, then the second theory is called as McLean's acquired need theory. So the McLean's acquired need theory, you are expected to have 3 needs. One is the need for affiliation, third one need for power, and need for achievement. These are the 3 needs as per the McLean acquired need theory. Need for affiliation. This refers to the needs to establish and maintain the friendly and warm relations with our colleagues or people in the organization. That is called as need for affiliation. Okay, that is nothing but we should have internal relationship among everybody in the organization. Okay, as we have families, our own relatives, how we have the relationship with them, the same way we should develop some kind of relationship with everybody in the organization. That is called as need for assimilation. If no one talks to anyone, then what is the use? Okay, you will become lonely. That should not be there, because everybody we should live like a friends in the organization. That is called as the need for affiliation. Okay, once this is achieved, then the people needs or the expects the need for power. Okay, once I work in the organization for 10 to 15 years, Okay, naturally I expect certain power. Naturally, I expect certain power, that is called as need for power. Okay, one's desire to dominate and influence others by using our objects and actions. That is called as need for power. Okay, if anybody in the organization he doesn't have any powers, say for example certain managers, if they have been not empowered to use certain power and authority to the is down the line, then what is the use of as a manager? No one will oblige him. So this is how only the people will oblige because of the power. Okay, so that is not the need of the power. That is the second one. The third desire or the need is, as per the McLeod need theory, is need for achievement. Okay, this refers to the one desire to accomplish something with its own effort. Okay, once I work in the organization for some 20, 25, 30 years, then nobody is needed to tell me or to inspire me, nothing doing. Okay, I myself automatically develop my self-actualization or achievement need. Okay, I myself put my wholehearted effort for the growth of the organization. Okay, that is known as need for achievement. Okay, so these are the three needs of the McLeod acquired need theory. Then the motivational factors. Okay, the motivational factors are important to make the people's behavior, attitude to change. Okay, so with respect to this, we can classify the motivational factor into two things. One is known as internal factors and another one is known as external factors. So we talk about the internal factors now. Well, the desire to do something new and educational background. The third, occupational background and experience. So these are all the internal factors, okay, that motivates to work willingly. Okay, that is always people would like to do something new. Okay, and the education background, if they are the higher qualification people in the organization, they know their own responsibility. They need not be told by others. Okay, they themselves, okay, do and change their attitude and behavior towards the goal. Okay, then occupational background and experience. The people who have got very rich experience, 25, 30 years, they are being not told by anybody to do work. This is how these internal factors motivates their heart to work more and more, or that urges, that desires the people to work more and more. Then external factors. Okay, the first one is government assistance and support. Okay, for example, take an entrepreneur. Okay, the external government supports, financial support or capital support or anything, any support for the entrepreneurship growth. Okay, maybe with subsidies, maybe with a very low interest, 2%, 3% loan. Definitely the entrepreneurs gets motivated by themselves because of the government support. Then availability of the labor and raw material. When there are huge labors are available and when huge raw material is available, that definitely makes to work more and more, to do produce more and more. Then encouragement from the big business houses. Okay, if there are big industries, say for example, take an example, Toyota Bidadi Industries. Okay, it is the one industry where it has been spread across 1,000 acres of land. Only one industry. Thousands of people works together. Thousands of people, okay, works together. Okay, do you know how many small industries are being supported by this big Toyota industry? There are 500 to 1,000 ancillary units or small scale industries or medium scale industries. They are being supported by this Toyota Bidadi plant. Okay, so the encouragement from the big businesses. The Toyota, they are the big business people. Okay, they are encouraging small people, the small industries, medium scale industries, small scale industries to produce something and give it back to them. Okay, this is how there should be encouragement from big houses and promoting the demand for the products. Okay, these are the some of the external factors that called as motivating factors, okay, for the motivation. Then consider the entrepreneurial motivation. The entrepreneurs are motivated to start the new businesses or the enterprises. Okay, they need to consider these three factors. The first factor is ambitious factor. The second one is compelling factors. Third one is facilitating factors. Okay, these are the three factors for the entrepreneur to start business or enterprise. Okay, these are the three factors to be considered. The ambitious means the entrepreneur has got, okay, something in mind, something in heart, not to work for somebody, to work for himself, to start businesses or start industries. That zeal, that interest, that motive should be there inside their heart and mind. That definitely makes him to become or set up an industry. Then compelling factors. Sometimes the people are being forced to do something. Okay, say for example, my dad is businessman, my grandfather is businessman. That definitely I may be forced, okay, to continue the same business. So that is known as the compelling factor. Sometimes helps to entrepreneur to continue their businesses. And facilitating factors, okay, they make something possible. Okay, the facilitating factors like government supports or NGO support or friend supports or the relative supports, so or the big industry support. Okay, so those facilitates you to start new businesses or new industries. Okay, these are the three compelling factors for the entrepreneurs, okay, to start the new ventures and businesses. Okay friends, take down the questions. Take down the questions. First question, what is motivation? What is motivation? And identify the elements of process of motivation and describe with need sketch. Next question. List the motivational theories. List the motivational theories and explain with neat sketch the each theory in detail. Identify and discuss the motivational factors. Motivational factors. Okay. Next question. Identify the three factors of entrepreneurs that makes him to start new enterprises or businesses and discuss them. Okay. Okay guys, okay, you just go through the video and write the points and answer the questions which have been given now. Okay, and we'll discuss the next chapter, okay, in the next class. Okay, bye, take care.